No, listening, if you're under 18, this is not for children, okay? I'm tired of not being able to walk past preschools. Hashtag sex offender by accident. Don't poop in a sandbox. No, listening, if you're under 18, thank you.
Niños, escuchen estas palabras mientras que salen de mis labios agrietos. El siguiente programa, aunque esto sea muy divertido para toda la gente, no es para los niños. Como un burro que busca agua fría, un balde, y eso le va a dar toda la satisfacción que necesita, esta agua no es para ustedes. Por favor, vayan donde sus padres. Ayúdelos a limpiar los baños. No vayan a escuchar esto. Es muy importante. Que Dios nos bendiga a los Estados Unidos. Gracias.
Brian McCarthy interview show. Adam is now drinking his Coke. Disco. Listen to that beat. Breaking it down in Uptown. Take your hand and touch it. Touch it. Now rub it. Brian McCarthy interview show. Listen to that beat. Touch it. Now rub it. I wish I could still drink.
Here we are, everybody. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Goodness gracious me. It's Brian McCarthy. It's the Brian McCarthy interview show.
It's your boy.
Yeah, right.
You got to
holler. Oh, yeah. You hate all that stuff? Smash that like button. Shut up. I'll smash your mother with sex.
I'll pass your mother.
Thank you.
I like the specific with sex.
So if you're watching, it's on YouTube. Thank you, and whatever. And then it's up on Facebook. Thanks, Mom. And then if you're listening, it's a podcast. So there you go. And sitting stage right is Adam, and of course, sitting left, we actually have a young lady, Natalia Starr. Hi.
With 2 R's.
Yeah, double R, like the Rolls Royce.
Starr.
Well, I'll tell you what's interesting about you is like if you type Natalia ST into a Google, it comes up ARR. So the computer knows.
Oh, autocorrect.
There's no more famous Natalia
Right.
STAR.
But Google. They know they have girls that try to like copy my name. They only have Natalia Starr. Just 1 R.
With 1 R?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a single R.
Yeah.
She can't be as popular as me, though.
No.
Right.
I wonder if there's ever a legal case where someone can like sue somebody for like taking like I'm actually Ron Jeremy. No.
Sure.
I'm Ron Jeremy.
I'm the hedgehog.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm the original
hedgehog. Right? If you copyright yourself.
Yeah, right.
I had to fucking copyright something and it took 5 years. It's a fucking pain in the ass. It's expensive too. You have to
and you have to renew it.
Yes, you have to renew it. It starts off as a copyright, then a trademark. Anyway,
it was the Slinky.
So and it didn't even work. I got my name copyrighted, and every time I try to be like, stop making fake Instagrams, I have my shit copyrighted. Instagram didn't do shit.
No.
They didn't take out all the fake Instagrams. So I'm like, what's the point of paying for this? No one doesn't really like.
It has to be if you're selling something. That's the thing.
This.
Yeah, right, for sure. Listen, I hear you. I don't.
Selling the personality, the essence.
So, okay. I bet if you're, let's just go down this road for a minute. Do you have any one of those like things like forgive my term, like a pocket pussy or anything? Do you have one of those?
Fuck, I didn't bring it, but I do have one.
Oh, you have your own signature?
Yeah, I have a Feels toy. So if you want to go on.
What is it?
Feels?
It's called, it's Natalia Starr Feel.
Oh.
It's like that's the brand of it. Yeah. And it's by, I forgot, I'm the worst. Baby, what's the name of it?
You said
Johnson and Johnson?
No,
literally
it's
the company.
Yeah, it's from.
Doc,
which one is your?
Google it.
Which one?
I'll just Google it.
Adam, what's that sex toy company that you?
No, it's from Amsterdam. It's not an American one. I got a different deal. Kiro. Oh, there you go.
What's it called?
It's KIIRO. Kiro.
Okay.
It's by Kiro.
It's just faster than
Google.
Google.
And the thing is, this company allows you to get the toy to go with the video. So you buy this extra piece that if the video goes, it goes at the same speed of the video.
Oh,
so
you can buy like a Natalia bundle.
Right. So if that video goes as fast as I am going in that movie.
Oh, wow.
Does it come with tulips and little wooden shoes? Is there an Anne Frank edition?
It doesn't talk back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. Shh. It's like a more agreeable.
Yeah.
If you want to find it, it's on my Instagram. If you plus my Instagram bio, there's like a link.
You got a link to. We have your Twitter up on the screen.
Yeah, there's
you probably got a link
on my Twitter too.
At Natalia X Starr.
So my point with all of that is, if somebody tried to sell one of these toys and they put your name on it, then you could sue them. I think that's where it would come into kick. But Jesus Christ, who cares? I'd like to ask you the question that I think a lot of people would like to know, and I don't mean to bring the whole Polish thing right into the forefront, but How much do you think Lech Walesa's policies of solidarity contributed to the ultimate downfall of the Soviet Union? I'll take your answer off, Mike. No, just kidding. But do you? What part of Poland are you from?
I'm from a very small town.
Tell me.
It's called Ostrów Mazowiecka.
Ostrów Mazowiecka. Sure.
It's next to Łomża. That's like a bigger city.
Yeah, everybody knows Łomża. So hold on. I'm picturing Poland, and it's like a hand kind of. On the right, you have the Ukraine. Okay, as Adam calls it, Russia. Let's not do that.
They took Poland a little bit. Russia took Poland. Germany took Poland.
Yeah,
sure.
See,
everybody gets a little bit of Poland.
Poland was like bigger. I mean, Ukraine was part of Poland
Right.
before. All those countries were Poland. Before.
You get a Poland. You
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
Poland.
yeah.
You get a
Everybody-
piece of
right.
Poland.
Everyone
You get a
was-
piece of
They were
Poland.
like Oprah. Like
Everybody
you get
look,
a car. You
yeah,
get a
look
car.
under your seat. There's a piece of
Yeah.
Poland.
Look under your seat. There's Krakow. You know,
And then they took the Poland city that was making all the gold. They had like the gold
Oh,
town.
no.
You know? They took out the good one.
What was the gold town called?
It wasn't a top German. Russia took that one.
Okay, Russia took it. Yeah, listen, I'm very up on. I have a war.
And then I didn't even know I didn't know that the Auschwitz was in Poland either. Like that was something new.
Yeah, that's
I
something
found
you.
out.
Yeah, it's something they.
I was like, I didn't know that was in
You didn't-
Poland.
You didn't see that on like when you go to a motel and they have all the like whitewater rafting, like you know. Although Auschwitz it's a big tourist destination.
I
for
know. I saw
people.
people taking
I've heard
selfies
that.
there, like
Sure.
like influencers being like not respecting it at all. Like they were like taking
No,
like
it's
weird
really-
selfies
no.
there.
If you want to go to a good concentration camp, I've always said Dachau. That's really the best.
Don't be like taking all.
Yeah. How we got LOL hashtag. You like write your own numbers on your
Right.
arm. You're like, hey, look at my Instagram is here. Now, do you remember when Justin Bieber went to the Anne Frank house and he wrote in the guest book, like, if you were alive,
Yes.
you'd be a believer?
Should be a believer.
Yeah, no, exactly. So you're much younger than I am. You're like, you know, wait, trust me, you believe me.
Half.
My question is for you about that, like with your family growing up, like I've actually had, it's weird because I've had a lot of Polish friends over the years, and
You won't
I've
stop bragging about it.
I've tried to have, well, dude, I had this Polish ecstasy dealer in the early 90s,
Okay.
Joseph.
They
Guy
know
was
how to
Now-
party really well.
Now we're
fucking
talking.
Holy shit. I love somebody who's like, I used to do a lot of cocaine and they're not
Mhm.
sober now. He's like, I just do MDMA constantly. I'm like,
Right.
that's my kind of sobriety. I
Yeah.
can get behind that. No problem. But anyway, like I've always thought, and again, it's very hard to look at like a group of people and say, they're all like this, they're all like that. But like, I've always really, Polish people are very much down to earth. I've never had a good experience with a German person. And I feel badly
wow.
because they keep coming into my life and I keep going like, okay, Brian.
I'm
this
a
is-
German person.
No, I mean like German
German
from
adjacent.
Germany.
I know,
I
I'm
mean,
just
yeah. No, you and I are fine. I mean, the sex alone, I don't care what you would do to me, but God,
Yeah.
I mean, there's bottoms and there's bottoms. Am I right?
Well,
I
you're
mean,
like a party bot.
I
He
really
likes
am.
to be passed around.
Yeah. By the way, I do
Power
my
bottom.
I had one of those companies, but they're still working on my asshole mold.
Yes.
They're running out of ribs because it's all the Kegels that I do.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, I'm cracking a pound of walnuts. You can't even see
It's
me.
actually
do it.
really good for you to keep squeezing your insides. You know. It's
Yeah.
good for you.
Oh, okay.
Even for guys.
Some butt
The
kegels.
Yeah. I learned it in yoga.
Yeah, I do it with my dick hole, my urethra.
Yeah, you actually could control it. You could control your pussy hole too, but it's like you have to be very in tune
Uh-huh.
with it.
I have to really concentrate to
Yeah, you
control
have
my
to be very
pussy. My
controlled.
pussy
Yeah,
muscle.
I often wonder if I'm on the subway and I see some guy and he's like closing his eyes. I'm like,
Yeah.
are
He's working out his pee hole.
Yeah,
probably
are you
what he's doing.
squeezing your dick hole, sir?
Excuse me,
Sir,
are you
pardon
doing
me.
urethra kegels
Yeah.
right now?
Are those AirPod Pros or AirPods? Are you squeezing your dick hole? Anyway, what's going on later?
A good conversation starter.
Yeah. So it was funny. Yesterday I told you before we started the show. I tried. There's like this German butcher place, and then I tried to get those Polish cookies, and I also bought. You know what Głomkis are, right?
That's
I
my
know.
favorite.
I know. I bought a bunch of. Why should I got one for you? I went to this place and I was like, "Do you guys have Głomki?" And he's like, "We have stuffed cabbage." I'm like, "Okay,
Do
sorry."
we ever?
Because a Głomki is a stuffed
Głomki?
cabbage.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like it's not in a tomato sauce. I don't even know what the fucking sauce, but it's like
It's
pork.
like some kind of red sauce.
Yes, it's a red sauce. It's delicious. So
Mm.
I was there, and then it was funny because the girl behind the counter, I'm like blind as a bat. So the girl behind the counter, I was asking her, I was like, "Do you have those Polish cookies?" And she was like, "No." I said, "Okay." I said, "Do you have anything Polish at all?" And then she goes, "Yeah, okay." So we're like, she's from the behind the counter. She's like Puerto Rican or something. We're like going up and down the aisle. She pulls out this big thing. And she goes, "Here, this is Swedish." And I was like, "Well, okay."
Huh.
We've got the
Nice.
ISH part
Yeah,
right. Let's swap out that POL. You know, like I was
Yeah.
like, no. So anyway,
Got the last
yeah.
half.
I just bought a Toblerone. Got
Hey,
the
really
fuck out.
quick, our
Yep.
buddy, the great James O'Sullivan
Oh,
says, Natalia, he said it's Natalia, not Natalie. Would you sign my Starr Kiro
Oh yeah, that's what he has. He has one.
He wants you to
Yeah.
sign his Starr Kiro.
Oh,
That's
Jeez.
funny.
Kiro is
He lives in Chicago. I don't know that she's.
I'm gonna be in Chicago Exotica, I think. So whenever the Exotica will be there, I'll probably be there.
Would you look
Yeah.
at that, James? Get your. And then he also said,
You better not be there in the winter.
Do
Yeah.
you use farmer's cheese in your pierogies?
Farmer's cheese.
Is that a branded cheese? Farmer's cheese?
I usually eat my pierogi with like meat inside it, so I put sour cream on top.
Okay,
So
nice.
Yeah.
sour cap.
I by the way, I love the idea of James Sullivan just showing up at the
With
thing
pre-used toy.
with his cute toy, like it's all
You could-
crusty.
You
It's
could
not
sign
even,
his pierogies.
it's not
too.
even in a bag. He's brought like a crayon. It's one of those politically incorrect crayons that calls the color like like
Uh-huh.
mulatto. He's like, can you sign this with me,
Right.
please? Things.
The
How do you-
antiquated crayon.
You may not know the answer to this, but how do you clean one of those things? Can you put it in the dishwasher?
I feel like you can. I think,
Probably
but no,
t-
they comes like some spray. It comes out of the little box that you can. You can flip it upside down,
Probably top.
inside out. I mean,
I don't know. I would just put that thing right in the top rack. I would just let it
just
fly.
throw it out, buy a new one.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
I,
one
They're like super
single
cheap,
use,
you
right?
know?
I make a pretty good living. I'm gonna buy. I don't know because
Yeah.
I
Buy
see-
enough for the week.
I had a real moment of pride.
Buy all the girls, not just me.
Sure.
You know, have a fucking orgy.
Oh, I already got this. I'm already fucking stormtrooper helmets.
Collect
What's,
them all.
You know, why not? Yeah, exactly.
Imagine I go to a fan's house, he has all the toys.
It's
That
I
would
feel
be
like
wild.
some of my fans have like what do you call it? Like
Shrine?
A shrine. I'm
Yeah.
like
Oh,
every
a
time he
Natalia
gets
shrine?
gets a
Yeah,
signature of my movie.
100% they do.
I'm like,
They're
oh,
fucking
Natalia.
weirdos.
That's wild.
Oh yeah, no, that's what. No, they're like pissing and drinking their own pee. These guys are up to nonsense. Like if you have a shrine of somebody, you're not just bowing to it. You're
Yeah.
like making.
No,
little
I heard
poops.
that girls are like using witchcraft and having shrine in their house so they can win awards and then they could get the best movies and
What?
so like
In
get
the
the
adult-
best sugar daddies
in
and
the
shit.
adult
They're
industry?
using
Okay.
that fucking
Wow.
witchcraft shit.
I'm just gonna say, if you're
This shit works. You should.
if you sell your soul to the devil to win
Yeah.
best double gangbang anal, then you
Right.
really have to check your priorities. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you're spending the infinity being tortured
Sure.
with pitchforks, and he's like, "I told you you'd be best cream pie."
Right.
Now let a million Hitlers fuck your asshole with barbed wire dicks. And then
Ooh.
I always think though, like with the devil, do you think like when he's not being the devil, he's kind of like, oh God, I have to always be this guy. You know,
Yeah, you
like,
got to be on.
were you raised Catholic? Of course so,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, Polish, right? Yeah.
My grandpa even went to meet the Pope. Like he rode the bike for miles and he met the John Pope II. He's very committed to
John
the
Pope.
religion.
Wow.
Well, he was a Polish Pope.
Yeah. So
It's a big deal. I like once in a while, like with the Catholic Church will be like, listen, we're having trouble with our Catholics over here. Let's make a pope from there, like the Argentinian pope they have now. They're like, let's like secure the power base. You know what I mean? We're gonna give an they keep trying to do an African pope,
Mm.
but everyone's kind of like,
Really?
they're too
yeah,
racist.
yeah, they really are. Like they're like just there. Everyone's like, well, how about like a South African? They'll start with like a South African pope, and then they'll get him, and then like 40 years from now, it's gonna be some Nigerian guy who's like, Lord Jesus Christ is my Lord. Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. There's like a
Wow.
gazelle nailed to a cross. All right, maybe that's too much. But so anyway, how you have a tiny bit of an accent, but you've been here for a long time, and we talked about you're from New York originally. When did you move here? How old were you?
I came from Poland when I was 7.
Okay.
But I spoke Polish in my house mostly, and I
Right.
just spoke English in school.
And if your parents have accents, right?
Yeah, my dad
that's
never
kinda-
even learned English. She's still like
Really?
barely learning English right now.
That's not unusual.
Holy shit.
Yo, yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot of
He only hangs out with Polish. I mean, he doesn't
Yeah.
have friends actually.
Sure.
He doesn't hang out with no one. He
Really?
only watches.
We got to
TV.
get your dad some friends. Is he local? Is he in Queens?
Yeah.
I'll hang out with him.
Hang on, Adam.
I'll totally hang out with my girlfriend's grandma lives over there. I'll stop by.
No, he lives in Far Rockaway.
Or they don't
now.
live in
Not
in
anymore.
that part of Queens,
No.
Western Queens.
He lives in like Boondocks.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
Far Rockaway is like if New York had a Narnia, it's
Yeah.
that far away. Like
Oof.
I don't
It's like 2 hours away. If
I
you,
know.
like, if you
It's-
go anywhere.
if you
It's not
like
in New York
from where
anymore.
we are, if you have to drive there right now in an Uber, it's probably $300. I'm guessing, maybe
Oh, yeah,
$700.
for sure.
That's like a
Yeah.
whole flight.
It's like a different tech, like a time zone, a tax ID number. Yeah,
Central.
Yeah.
For some reason, we went further
Yeah.
east and we're Central time zone.
yeah.
Nope,
It's-
I can't figure it out.
no, exactly. It's funny because but you grew up in Corona.
No,
right?
when I first moved to America, we went to Williamsburg, but it's when it was still the hood. It wasn't
Right.
as nice, and it
Right.
wasn't like
Right.
it wasn't like what it is now.
Sure.
right.
And then we went to Queens when I was in like fifth grade, I think, or fourth grade around there. So I only lived in Williamsburg for 2 years.
Right.
Because we lived in a really small apartment, 4 people, and then we moved to bigger apartment in Queens.
Gotcha. Would
yeah.
you say, got a dream and we must fly? We're coming to him today. No,
I feel grateful every day because my dad won the green card in a raffle. So it was totally a luck, you know?
If you know what, I could make that a whole segue about the porn raffle, but we'll get back to that
shit. So,
right now.
Shit, my dad won a raffle. Now you could win a raffle to fuck me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boy.
My dad won a citizenship. You want a pussy sin chip. Pussy's chin chip. Chin sim pushy chip. All right, we'll get back. We're going to workshop that. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
You live, so how, okay. Again, people are going to be like, "Oh my God, Brian, who cares?" But how do you win a raffle? So I'm your dad.
I don't think they do that as much anymore.
Okay, but
they're also racist. They stopped doing it because they only wanted to give it to white countries, and everyone was like, "You can't just do that to white countries." So they just stopped doing that.
So, but I mean, even for your dad back then, like you could sort of just apply for citizenship because this is like, I mean, again, this is in the 90s. This is after the USSR.
And then his parents tried to steal it from him. So they could come to America because his parents was a piece of shit. But then it didn't happen. So my parents came and they had to stop. I was literally born the year after. They won in 1994 and I was born in 93. So they had to come to America without me. Because in America, you can't just bring your kids without the passport. So my mom had to stay 5 years and become citizen because you have to be in America at least 5 years in order to get a chance to even take the passport.
Okay.
She had the green card. They didn't win. They didn't win the passport. They only won the green card. So therefore, she had to take the test and she had to learn she had to learn English stuff like how to do the pledge of allegiance and the bullshit stuff that we never cared about in school. And then she passed it, so thank God. I'm like, thank Mom.
I know. I look at the this. I actually a couple of months ago I looked at the citizenship test and I looked at it and I was like, my God, I would not be.
Yeah, we would get kicked the fuck out. They'd be like,
I'm like, wait. There's
taking it away.
There's a Supreme Court.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, that's with sour cream and
exactly.
lettuce and tomato.
Was that the Avengers go to that or something? Like Thor gets a parking ticket. I'm going to the Supreme Court. Yeah, no. Well, listen, I'm very happy that your dad is here. Are your parents still together?
No. My dad was like an abusive alcoholic, so he never changed after he came to America. So we had to ditch him.
Okay.
Wait, your dad?
Yeah.
Oh God, this is the guy I just said I was going to hang out with.
I was like, you don't want to hang out with him. He's sober now, but he got sober when I was 16, so it's a little late.
Oh, so you don't even really talk to your dad?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's just out there. He's just living. That's what I'm saying. I don't really know anything about his life.
And by the way, I will tell you, Adam, because Adam's from a good family.
Must be nice.
But
it's debatable. It's debatable.
But I would say typically when one parent is an abusive alcoholic, you don't go with that parent. So
no, I get it.
No, but my sister is like, oh, my dad was cool. I was like, we're living in the same fucking house.
She's got the Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. No, I haven't talked to my father since 1991. So I'm with you. I mean, I have a disease called Irish Alzheimer's, where you forget everything except your grudges. Like, you know, like I can look at somebody and be like, wait a minute, you did something to me in 1994. Yeah. In my family, it's not who's talking to who, it's who's not talking to who. So, but your sister, is she also in the business?
Yeah. Okay. So she also took a break. She lives over in New York, so she hasn't. I'm trying to convince her to come back to shoe. We went to the AVNs together.
Okay, so back up for 1 second. What is her name?
Her name is Natalia Starr. So.
Oh, okay.
That's. I didn't realize
very much. It's the same name in Russian. Natalia.
I didn't realize you were actually sisters. I thought it was just like a
sister, Jason. No,
marketing or something.
We came out of the same hole for sure.
Wow. Stop! It's so romantic.
So romantic.
My goodness.
Roy Cohn Esquire writes, Natalia never marry a wop. It's a line from a thing.
Yeah.
Wop.
Yeah.
Isn't that like an Italian thing? No.
That's an Italian helicopter. Wop. Yeah.
Sure.
It's
without papers. That's what a wop stands for.
Yeah, without papers.
Yeah.
So you could really be any nationality, right?
I don't know why.
Be a wop.
My favorite ethnic slur for Italians is when you call them duturuts. Like it's really, really old school. Like, yeah. Now your assistant is off camera. What is your background? What is your ethnicity, sir?
Salvadorian, Peruvian, Swedish, Irish, English, and Italian.
Oh my God!
That's right.
Gave us the whole 23andMe.
I know, no kidding. I wouldn't mind swabbing your mouth. Hey, back at you. All right, thank you. Sorry to bother you, sir.
He's 25% white.
He's working on a crossword puzzle back there. Yeah, it's funny because my wife, we did 23andMe, and my wife is actually 1% African.
Oh,
so
shit.
Is she really?
My sister did that, and it said 99% Polish and then 1% Ashkenazi Jew.
Yeah, there's always like one always gets in the woodpile a little
1%.
bit. Yeah. So now for Christmas,
only incest in Poland.
Yeah, I give my wife a pack of Newports for Christmas, just in her stocking.
Right.
Just to thank you, everybody. I'll
Good,
be here all
clean
week.
fun.
Yeah. But it is interesting.
I'm getting hot.
Yeah, go ahead. Take whatever you get comfortable.
I'm double pants.
Why are you double pants?
I just know it is hot.
You have.
She's got you have like.
you're wearing
wow,
leggings.
you really do have two pairs.
No,
of
I'm
pants.
hot now. You're getting me hot. I gotta take my clothes off.
Yeah, you're definitely double lined. It's like when I was at a bachelor party in Johannesburg. Where to? Learn that the hard way. Everything else good? Good. You're giving it to your assistant, your pants?
Yeah.
All right.
He's going to smell them now.
Now
He's going to sell them on eBay.
Sure is. Exactly. Right. Get your note out of that crotch, Paco. Come on. Look at him go. God bless him. He's licking it like a lozenge. Ricola. All right. So let's talk about you came here 7 years old. Okay. And you blah, blah, blah. When did you, and I'm sure you've answered this question 100 times, so forgive me, but when did you get into the business?
I got in straight out of high school, but I graduated high school when I was 19 because when I came to America, my mom put me, instead of a second grade, she put me in first grade so I could learn.
Yeah.
So I was always a year behind.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I was always the older kid, and I was also the tallest girl because everyone is short. I was always in the back of the line because they always go like
right.
So yeah,
Adam had to hold a little black and white sign in the front.
I was always taller than all the boys.
Yeah. No, I know my daughter is same thing. I mean, it's tall, but it's great. It's fantastic. So right out of high school, did you make the decision? Were you approached? Did you have
okay. So my sister, she's 5 years older than me, and so she was doing these like New York sex parties, these underground sex parties.
Okay, let's stop for 1 second.
Fun.
What is a New York sex party? I know what it is because I'm always there. But for the audience, what is a New York sex party?
Well, it's just like a bunch of people gather and they have sex with each other.
But I mean, is it curated? Meaning,
yeah. So people have to apply. You have to send them your picture and who you are. And then,
so are you talking about because these?
She would be like the girl that walks around and just like one of the hot girls that would be participating in it. Like they're called I think unicorns.
Oh wow! Oh, so they're okay.
Yes.
Interesting. She was a professional unicorn.
Because she met like a photographer there, and he's like, "Oh, you should do porn, blah blah blah." And she was like, "Sure." And then he got her to shoot for Reality Kings, and it's the one that you walk into the door and you gotta show your titties to get in. You're like, "This is the passcode."
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's called In the VIP. I'm not even kidding. Yes,
I think.
I think it's not Captain Stabbin, which is where the guy. It's an old guy on a boat. He's like, "You want to go on my boat? You gotta blow me." You know, I'd be giving you a rim job from here to Cape Horn. Arr.
I would have got on the boat with a guy.
No, I would never get
you off the
I hate
boat.
fucking boats. Every time I get on a boat, I'm like, oh my God, I can't get off the boat. I'm stuck. I don't care how big the boat is. You ever go on a cruise?
I've been once, and then my friend took me on a Disney cruise. I never been on a cruise before.
How'd you like it?
I mean, I just stayed at the spa the whole time.
Yeah, that's all you.
The spa was amazing.
You get such mixed reviews with cruises.
No, not for me.
I didn't want to do any of the kid stuff. I didn't want to go down she wanted to do the slides and stuff like that.
Wow.
But we got off the boat. We went to the Bahamas. We went to there's a private Disney island we went on.
Hey, welcome to my island. I'm Goofy. I'm gonna rape you. You're like, hi,
you're thinking of Copperfield's Island.
Yeah.
That's where they fucking keep the little kids there, at least.
Yeah, exactly. Epstein. I would go to Epstein Island just to
it's
look
right next to it. Probably. So
you imagine? Hi, look over there. I got to tell you, cruises. Number one, those water parks and slides and all that bullshit. They test the water. It's 104% urine. I don't know how they do it, but
it's crazy, right?
Just
little kids don't know how to use the bathroom.
No, and listen. Every time I've been on one of the things, I piss in the water too. I'm like, I feel like I got to put my own pee in there at some point. But like, those things are disgusting. Like Russians have, where Rabanya is.
Yeah, I love those.
Those are fantastic. And there's a bunch in Brooklyn. And
yeah, I'm trying to go.
You should fucking take your assistant.
I was so tight right now. I need a Russian to smack me with those leaves.
The platza, they call it a platza. The big oak leaf. Yeah, they beat you with oak leaf. You would love it. They beat you with an oak leaf and everything. And it's really great. But even those things, like I walked around there without flip-flops on.
You could be naked. I think it's also girls are allowed. Like some places they don't let you. You can't be both together.
Well, 10th Street Baths, which is downtown, that is the one that has like boy days and girl days. And the boy days, I hear, gets a little frisky.
That's the best place for gay guys to hook up is going to the spas.
Oh, 100%. No. I go to a gym, and
that's
I know
where you go to them just to meet your dates.
This is no. I'm an old school park guy. That's it.
Yeah.
No.
We go to the Rambles.
Yeah. It feels less gay if I'm in leaves. You know what I mean? If I'm standing,
because it's out. It's outdoorsy. It's more butt. It's more butch.
Yeah, I got twigs and everything. I'm like, no, but the gym I go to Crunch on 54th Street. It is so gay they had to close the steam room. They literally had to shut it down.
They're like, too much semen everywhere.
No. And also, here's the thing: nobody who's in that steam room is anything but gay. So what that means is there was somebody who's too gay for the gay steam room. Like, so these guys are in there just blowing each other, hand jobs, whatever. Some guy walks in there like fisting his own dick hole and me like, who wants this sounding? I want to do something. Anybody want to take a turd in my face? Like, someone's like, listen. Guys, you are ruining it for everybody.
Calm down.
But the 10th Street one is for boys and girls. But then the ones like Neptune's one, the ones that are out like by Coney Island or whatever, those are like for Russian families and things like that. You wear whatever. And I think it's funny because they always say these Russians are like, oh, we go for health. You go for health. But then they go and they drink vodka, and they eat these fucking weird shrimp that are covered with they eat the heads of the shrimp and then they smoke cigarettes out front. I'm like, yeah, you guys are really fucking killing it here. But a bunch of shaved bears.
Bunch of health nuts.
Yeah.
It's like the girls in LA eat vegan but then do coke at night.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
That's so healthy.
Yeah, right. Is this ketamine organic? Sure, why not? Yeah, absolutely. Is this a plant-based rehypnol?
Farm to table.
Yeah, sure is. So now you live in LA.
No, I live in Vegas. I used to live in LA, so I moved from New York when I was 19, and I got booked for my first gig was basically Hustler magazine. It's the holiday issue. Okay. And I shot with this crazy famous photographer. I think that was his last shoe was my shoe, and he was like a Playboy photographer.
Wait. I swear to God, I can picture the guy's name. But I can't now. Miller is his last name? Miller? It doesn't matter. Anyway, go ahead. So you shot for Hustler. Okay. Now, Hustler's like major lippage and everything. Like, were you okay with like, because sometimes it's not.
I never really posed for pictures before. So it was like the centerfold. And I was still, I went to high school and I was left. I had to go to summer school. So basically that issue came out when I was already still in summer school. And the teachers saw it. They were like,
no, really?
Like, oh, they knew, they saw it. Yeah.
Well, they must have known.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't just accident. I mean, or maybe if he was a subscriber.
Everyone, all the kids are just, they would talk, you know.
Yeah.
Even when I was doing it, my sister was already doing it, and I wasn't doing it yet. I was like, I would never do porn, blah blah blah. And then they were like showing me her videos in class, and I'm like, stop it. And then as soon as I graduated, I was like, I'm not gonna go to college because like I had like the worst GPA. I barely graduated. I went to summer school. I still have nightmares about going to summer school.
Now, was there any one class that gave you trouble? Like, were you a girl that was good at math?
No, I was good at just smoozing. Okay. So the teachers were just nice to me. Like I was good at just like being a personable person. Like I would be late a lot, and I didn't go to school. I cut a lot of classes.
Right. I had a similar. Yeah. I also went
to a school that was very much. They didn't really care. They just wanted to pass you so they could get the grants from the state.
Send her straight to porn. So off to porn with you.
Yeah, exactly. Right in the bus.
This one,
Larry Flint's there in a gold fucking wheelchair.
Is this the bus to porn?
Porn belly.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly right.
At least I graduated high school.
Yeah.
At least I got that.
I have a GED, so I hear you. Listen,
I had to go do summer school after high school too.
Did, like just to get your degree?
Just to get it. They were like,
my graduation, but I did go to my prom, and one of my teachers got so drunk she spilled red wine all over my white dress.
Jesus,
it's a fun school.
Yeah, where did Ridgemont High or something? What the fuck school is this? Right?
Great.
You're like,
and I fucked one of my teachers, but I was already I already graduated. Like I had he was a special ed teacher. He wasn't my teacher, but he was a good looking guy. So
she fucked the special ed teacher.
He was the first only good looking teacher.
Okay, wait.
Did he make you put on a helmet?
How much older was he than you?
Please say 51.
No, he was a younger teacher.
He was like the young, so he could have been like 23 or something.
No, he was definitely in his 30s.
Okay. Oh, that's sweet. Wow, you fucked the special ed teacher. Okay. God bless you.
I know we're jumping around a lot. There's like the ADHD hour.
I am also ADHD.
Yeah, we're doing great. Yeah. You're doing great. Hopefully you're having fun. In your personal and your professional life, who's the oldest person you've had sex with?
I had old man before, and he would be fucking crazy. He's like 472 maybe.
Oh wow.
He was the owner of Sapphire.
Oh, the owner of Sapphire. Okay.
Don't tell anybody on the internet.
No, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Right.
Good thing this isn't streaming live.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the Blue Pill Men? Are you familiar with the Blue Pill Men?
The blue.
It's like a porn series that it's old guys.
It's exactly what you think. It's like
Yeah.
it's describing.
No, not in porn. I never done it.
Oh, okay.
Video.
You just did it for fun.
That's
Yeah.
like asking somebody, have you ever had a horse meat sandwich? It's a horse meat sandwich.
Right.
So
What's in it?
So hold on. This guy that allegedly perhaps may have been running Sapphire. So have you ever danced?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be dancing there at Sapphire 60 on February 28th.
Okay. All right.
So I'll be back in
Feature
New York
dancing.
again.
Are you gonna see your old pal? Now, what's he now? Like 90?
No, he doesn't even live here. He lives in he lives
Evan?
in Beverly Hills somewhere. He lives somewhere in like LA.
Okay.
Oh.
So you were
Here's a-
you're working at Sapphire, and he saw you, and you guys. Was he charming at
He
all?
said, "I gotta
or
have
was
her."
he?
Yeah, like that.
Hey, sweetheart.
That
come
Polish broad.
Yeah.
Send her back here.
During the war, we used to have sex like girls with you for candy bars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me show you my Eastern Front. Oh yeah. I got a Stalingrad in my pants.
Oh, that old gag.
Yeah, that old gag. Yeah, exactly.
That's classic.
Right. Oh, the bombing of.
So
Right.
incredible.
You seen The Pianist? You want to see my penis? All right, that was a movie about a Polish Jewish guy. I think. Yeah. So when you say he was,
pianist.
yeah, thank you. Exactly right. Yeah, probably,
Sure.
yeah.
Mhm.
I could. What when you say weird stuff? What do you mean? You said it, not me. I'm just curious. Like
He
what
liked
is?
anal.
Okay, all right.
Oh, what a weirdo.
Done to
What a
him.
sicko.
But
No, to me.
Okay, done to you. Is this something you enjoy?
I mean, not at the time when I was hooking up with him. I was just still open to my anal powers. Yeah,
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
it
'cause
has to be discovered, with the right person.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like basically being turned into a vampire.
Right.
Right.
And you have to go gently. It's kind of like when you learn to ski, they go like make a
Do the pizza.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
do
go
the
the bunny,
pizza.
the bunny
Yeah,
slopes.
you need anal pizza before
Yeah.
before you actually get into it. I don't
Then
really,
the fucking the whole thing.
like. I understand why people like to like watch that as
In
a
porn,
thing.
it's very popular. Every girl does anal, and they keep asking me. I'm like, I'm not ready.
You're declining anal offers.
I used to do it before I stopped shooting, so they're like, ready for it. But I don't think my ass is ready for porno dick because they like want to tell, like when you're having sex in porn, they take it out and in. I don't mind just keep it in, and I'd say let's
Sure.
just eat it.
I know.
Let's leave it in there the
You
whole
could
time.
negotiate a deal where
Listen,
they just
But
put
they
it
just
in.
they want to
No.
take it out. They want to
Mhm.
gape. They
One
want to do all this
insertion
stuff.
deal.
Right? Let's do it one at a time.
I like it altar boy style. Put it in balls deep until you come.
Yeah.
And then,
That's
and
it.
then
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Well, because if you don't,
Yeah.
don't want
if you don't
this.
move, it's not sex
Yeah.
technically.
I don't know.
Have you heard the Mormon people they
Yeah.
lay in bed and some
Mormon-
other guys jumping on the
Mormon
bed? So
soaking.
soaking
We
is
talked
by
about this.
accident.
The soaking.
Yeah, we did talk about so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't really get it because I think the vagina is such a wonderful thing. Like it's like right there.
That's
and
what I
it's
say.
fantastic. Like the fact that like you've got to breathe, I got to breathe. We've got to like. It's just it does feel like
work.
I had an ex-girlfriend of mine that used to like love it. But I wouldn't. We would take a handle of a hairbrush and I put a condom on it and I'd stick it right in their pooper and I pull it out, but it would have dookie all over it.
Yeah, once
And
you
then
go
I
in the
go,
back
"Curl
door,
your
you're gonna
hair."
get shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like prep, right? You gotta
Yeah,
like,
in
douche
adult, we do like I usually the protocol is not eating the day before for 6
Mhm.
hours before sleep, and then the next day you do the douches.
God.
And you, like,
So you
clean
show
yourself,
up just
and you wring yourself out.
famished, and then you just get fucking your
And then you
anus
get bio-
destroyed.
I get it.
It sounds like a raw deal.
I got to tell you, I learned that the hard way. You know, I
And
used to.
you only paid for like $2,000 for that,
Oh.
bitch. Fuck that.
No,
Please.
And then you're on set all day, and then you have to do acting and stuff like that,
Oh,
and then you
man.
do photos. They're not paying enough.
Yikes.
when I actually used to work in the industry and I did a big anal shoot and I made a big mistake. I actually had it catered by Del Taco and we didn't shoot until late in the night and it was lunch. So just let me say we lost the deposit on that house in Northridge. Exactly. How do we get corn off of a ceiling fan?
Yeah.
So anyway, so now
No,
you're
that happened by accident to me when I was having a scene with Riley Steele, like the most famous porn star in the world, and I just bled all over her.
Oh, no.
Embarrassing,
What do you
they
mean? Like,
cleaned
did they
Uh-oh.
rip something?
No, it was just he was.
What's the blur?
the poop came out?
Oh,
You know, it was
Okay.
sad.
just-
but
but
you
this
weren't
happens
doing
all-
anal.
No,
right?
no, this was like when I was doing it.
Oh, you
It was
were.
a
Oh,
three-way.
okay. I got you.
It was me, her, and Mick Blue.
Nick Blue?
Mick Blue
Yeah,
is
Mick
he's from not Australia. He's from the country that sounds like Australia, but it's
Austria?
German adjacent.
German
yeah.
adjacent.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Austria.
Yeah, like Germany. They're like, you know how you have Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack?
Yeah.
Austria is
Sure.
like German rack. It's,
Yeah.
it's like a slightly shittier version.
Yeah, maybe some
of
of these things
Germany.
didn't sell too well.
Yeah, exactly. Here,
Yeah.
I mean, it's got the zipper's a little fucked up. It's still
Slightly
Mashoni.
irregular. Yeah.
Mashoni.
For sure.
Hello. So you're 19. You're living in LA. You're shooting. How were you approached to do your first boy-girl scene? Like,
No, I already before I came to LA, I already got a contract with my agency, and then he contacted Brazzers, which is the top agency.
Yeah.
Well, Brazzers they have this bigger company called MindGeek. I think they own. They sold that. They changed the name to like.
They've changed a bunch. They've rebranded
It's like such a
bunch of
stupid name right
times.
now. It's like
Yeah.
super wholesome like it's like a wholesome company now.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No porn in here.
yeah, clown kids
Keep
party.
move it along.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
they had signed me and they gave me a contract to shoot with all their main companies. So I did Twisties and they gave me a Twisties Treat of the Month. I shot for Mofos,
All right.
Now,
for Reality King. So I had like 10 shoots that were just with them and they gave me double the rate.
okay, but that's all in Florida.
No, this is in LA.
Oh, this is in LA. So you're out in LA. So, but this is before you even moved out there.
Yeah, but that was like just going there for I was just going there for a week, and then I was like, if I'm gonna start my life and I've already got this big deal, I would rather just move to LA instead of going back and forth.
Okay, that
So I
makes
just lived in my agency house for a bit, so I didn't really get an apartment till later on.
How was that? Was that fun, or were the girls a nightmare? Or
No, some of the girls were a nightmare, yeah, but I got to meet a lot of cool friends. I'm not friends with those girls no more.
What
Because they're
happened?
crazy.
Oh yeah, crazy. Right.
This bitch would like imagine having friends with someone and this bitch is recording the whole conversation to show it to the agent just to get like dirt on you. Like this like bitches be crazy
wow,
like that.
cutthroat.
Yeah. And I'm like, I thought we were just friends hanging out. And she gave me Adderall. So like I never done Adderall before. Like before porn, I didn't do drugs.
Sure.
Like I didn't party. I didn't even smoke weed.
Right.
I drank a little bit because I drank alcohol because I'm Polish, so that's all we
I
did in
understand.
New
Right.
York.
Yeah.
We drank
Yeah.
alcohol. We
It was your-
weren't really doing like nowadays kids do.
It was your
fucking
8th
Xanax
birthday.
and
I
stuff.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pinata was just full of alcohol.
Yeah,
It was
she's
just
a woman.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. So you basically like were living in this house with these women, and it was like
Cutthroat, yeah.
Yeah, cutthroat. Right. Exactly.
Yikes.
But so
Get jealous, but the other girl also had a contract with Brazzers with them, so she was probably
Yeah.
like,
now, if you have a contract with Brazzers, and I'm not trying to count your money, but like if you have a contract with them, does that mean? And forgive my ignorance. Does that mean you can't work with anybody else?
yeah, but they have so many other said they bought like they're like Disney, they buy everything.
Sure.
Right. But do they play?
But they also own Pornhub.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So
No, we've had
basically-
shout out Vic Lajana. We had Vic on the show. Trust me.
Oh, he
we-
worked with them. I worked with him. He was one of my
Mm.
directors I worked with when he was working for Brazzers.
Yeah, but like when you're on a contract, is it like a monthly thing that they pay you, and then they say, okay, is
The one I had was they gave me a certain amount of scenes. It wasn't like
Okay.
a monthly thing.
Got it,
So
but
they
then you
gave
get
me
paid
like
a la
yeah,
carte.
they gave me 10 scenes and then I would get paid from that scene when I go to that scene.
And how long were you under contract with these people?
That was only like 6 months.
Okay, so after 6 months, did your contract come up and they wanted you to re-sign, or you were just
No,
kind of
then I just shot with everyone else.
okay? And then you signed with like an agent, a Gold Star, OC Modeling, or whatever.
Yeah, I was with LA Direct at that time with
Okay.
Derek Hay.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I know that guy. Sure.
Yeah, that
He's
was
good.
Yeah.
No, he's nice. A weird English guy. With
Now he's all like he's
Oh,
the guy.
wait.
He got like he got booted off the island.
yeah, he's.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
I was
you-
pretending to know who he was.
No, he's
I have
a-
no idea who he actually is.
he's the guy that if
Used
you
to be
Google
cool,
like
yeah.
dirtbag owner porn, he's an English guy with the blonde hair.
Dirtbag owner.
Of porn. Yeah,
he used
pretty
to
much.
be
Porn.
a porn star. His name was Ben
Gotcha.
English.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah.
I bet I'll recognize
You might recognize him. I don't know.
I'll recognize him
He
by
would
his
have
taint.
women's shoes in his house. He was obsessed with shoes.
Yeah. By the way, imagine the type of dirtbag you have to be kicked out of porn. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you're
It's
really
like being too gay for the crunch.
Yeah, it's
you know
too
what I
gay
mean?
for the steam room. Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
You're-
you say Ben English is
Yeah,
what?
Yes,
that was the
that's
porn name.
porn.
Ben
Okay.
English. Yeah. I just remember, I can't believe I even know this, but there's that drug. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Heroin? No, there's that drug where
I
you,
might have heard of it.
yeah, you have to shoot it into your penis to get a hard on.
Yes. I
Oh,
forgot the
God,
name
I've
of
heard-
it.
yeah, I've heard of that.
It's
crazy.
Caberjack.
Yes,
Right?
Caberjack.
Caberjack?
You always get a prize in the
many of them.
box. No, that's Crackerjack. Sorry.
Caberjack.
Sorry, excuse me.
That's a restaurant.
Yeah, it's a restaurant. Yeah, exactly. I'll have the Caberjack. You're gonna be eating that for 7 hours, sir, just so you know. And don't put any pants
No,
on.
yeah, that's very rampant in the industry because they make the industry wants men to be robots. They don't want them to be actual humans. So they have to walk on with a hard on and they have to stay hard during the whole time. And when you're a real man, you gotta be turned on. They just can't.
You're telling us.
You can't just be like, what's up?
talking to a couple of real men here,
Yeah,
right?
what you mean? Yeah, I'm fucking, yeah, I know what you're saying. I know. I hear you.
Sometimes I just like to say it out loud,
Yeah.
so I'll believe
I
it.
gotta I gotta shove tampons up my nose if I want to get a fucking
right.
You know me.
On my ass.
Yeah, exactly. Put your finger, but tickle my shit pipe, baby. That's what I like, daddy.
But there's guys that even have like the surgery where you get like it's like for old men where you
Sure, like
get, this
Larry
pump
Flint
in it.
had with the.
You pump your penis, your
Sure.
balls, and then it just basically.
Yeah, it's like a little.
I wouldn't mind suggesting that.
I would
surgery.
not. I
That's
could've
better than
used-
fucking the injections.
Could have used one of those last night.
Yeah,
It's like a dick pump for inside your body.
Be kind of great. Kind of great.
what I don't know.
$80,000, so $80,000.
Because like the
for that surgery.
Cialis and like the Viagra makes you all fucking flush and like you get all warm and shit. I hate that.
Yeah,
don't
no, I'll share really quick. So I had to see a hematologist, right, a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and I saw the guy. It's for platelets. Everything's fine. Sorry. Okay, everything's fine. I'm gonna be fine. Okay, I'm thinking negative, staying positive. Don't ask. But anyway, so I saw this doctor, and he's sitting across from me, and like. You know, we're kind of shooting the shit about, this and that. He's kind of a younger guy. And he's like, he was talking about like my watch and bullshit. And then he goes, you're, do you take Metapropol or something like that, which is high blood pressure medication? I said, yes, I do. And he goes, well, do you ever have any intimacy issues, with getting an erection? And I said, well, why don't you come over here and kiss me and let's see what happens? And then we laughed. And then he goes, out of nowhere, he goes, do you like the band Kiss? And I went, what? I mean, I guess, sure. I mean, he goes, there's a great thing. And he's pulling up on his phone on YouTube. He goes, Oprah Winfrey had Gene Simmons on his show. And Gene Simmons said, Oprah Winfrey, she said, how long is your tongue? And he said, long enough to ruin your weekend. And he's trying to find the clip. So then he just looks at me and he goes, so what I'm saying is just, eat more pussy. I was like, thanks, doc. Okay, I'll see myself out. Thank you so much
Thanks for the advice,
thank you for that little thing there. Exactly right. So 72 years old, this thing. So now you're 20, 21. Here's the thing about you though. It's like, I just met you, but like you have like a feral intelligence. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not like a dummy. You know what I mean? Like you're street smart and everything like that. Yeah. I mean, when you started working like for different people all over the place, did you prefer that to being under contract?
The contract makes it a little bit easier, but I like working for other companies because I like working for Vixen. I like to be able to just work for whoever I want because, like you were saying, the business company, they only could book you like once a month sometimes or 2 a month. Like, how are you going to eat off of that? Because they have so many girls that are contracted, so you never know when you're going to get the booking. So you have to just wait around. So you get more paid per the scene, but you don't have as much work. But in the industry, the girls like to be contracted because it's like, oh, look, I'm a contract star, but you're
right.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, but you get, you get the perks, you get like, all the different things.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But if you're trying to like just make money, but those girls who are also contracted in the industry forever, so they're like already tired. They don't want to be working every day anyway.
Yeah, they're like, I'm a stepmom again. Jesus Christ, where am I going? All right, let's get this over with.
Maybe you don't want to be out hustling for work. That kind of takes care of that for you.
Yeah, but they have like modeling pictures and you go on and you click thing. I always think it's funny when you see like what girls would you say B/G, B/BBG, BG anal veg, and then at the bottom it'll say stills and softcore. Well, I would imagine I can take if I can put 2 dicks in your butt, I would imagine I can take pictures of you with your top off.
You'd be surprised.
Not just normal with clothes on.
Yeah.
She's like, whoa.
What are you doing here?
I didn't realize
what's with the camera, buddy.
Speaking of Polacks, I didn't realize Roman Polanski was in the room here. Okay, now take it easy. Does your mom know that you do this?
Yeah, and okay, so the way my mom found out because I did this Polish beauty pageant at the church over here in the city.
That is fucking adorable. How old were you?
I was like 19, so it was during the time I just first started.
God,
so
this is so great. I got to take a minute here. So wait a minute. Did your mom put you in this, or like your mom put you in the church? It's in your diocese, not at your actual church, right? And it's
over
like
here in the city, like the church, a Polish church in the city somewhere. I forgot where. It's like somewhere in Manhattan.
Yeah, I had a legal incident there. I can't walk past it. I can't.
It's somewhere downtown, more down.
Yeah, downtown. So your mom entered you into with these pictures. She had no idea you had started doing adult stuff. Did she know about your sister? And these
No.
Oh,
So I ended up winning. And then we ended up going to Polish parade with them. And then the Polish people wrote an article about me, and it went viral all over Poland.
Oh no,
And
it went
she read
Polish viral.
Yeah. And then it
no.
went, Katarzyna Tyszka is on Brazzers, blah, blah, blah. And she is doing the church thing, blah, blah, blah. And it went all over the internet. She found out from that. I never told her, no.
Yikes.
I was too fucking embarrassed.
Honestly. Oh, but she didn't find out.
She found out from the article.
Yeah, she found out from like the Warsaw Weekly or whatever. Yeah.
Well, no, I thought you were saying that you never told her, like, meaning she didn't see it.
No,
Okay.
no, she saw
Gotcha.
it. She knows.
That might
you
be
never talked about it.
That might be the greatest porn revelation
That's fucking
story
amazing.
I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's
like,
good.
I swear to God, that is fucking wild. Because I know, like,
I didn't think people would care.
That's like something we would make up. I would make that up.
Yeah, if you could be lying to me, and I'd be like,
no, I have like an actual like a newspaper I kept from like.
God, that's amazing.
No one would make that up. That is
that's
really
fucking awesome.
Because also, like, you're probably wearing all white. And what was the name of the title? Was it like Miss Polish Purity or something? Or
something like that.
Yeah.
All these fucking Polish guys trying to pretend like they don't know what the other guys are talking about. Oh, I don't know.
I was just like, oh my God.
That's hilarious.
So now, but I mean, is your mom in your life now?
Yeah. I'm gonna hang out with her later tonight.
Okay, good. So, and now you said you got out of the business.
Yeah, I took a year in 2019. I was like peak of my income of my career. I was making the most money on my OnlyFans. So I decided I would start traveling. I went to Bali. I met this hippie guy.
Did you meet the Bali Lama?
Yeah, literally.
They got a different llama.
This llama.
Wait a minute. You met a hippie guy? Like, why? So you went traveling by yourself? Like,
no, we went with a group of friends, and then that guy was a friend of my friend.
Okay.
And then we ended up staying in Bali with 6 months. Then I went to Australia with him. I did ayahuasca with him because he's like this ayahuasca like
shaman, or
he's not a shaman, but he gathers the people, and he has a girl who's a shaman.
Is he the guy that holds your hair when you throw up?
Yeah, I don't know. You got to do that yourself.
Oh, that's manual.
How was ayahuasca? Did you enjoy it?
It was hell on earth for sure.
I've heard it's crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience I would highly suggest, but make sure you're mentally healthy. Don't fucking go there and have a fucking mental breakdown. Like, it was really hard. I felt like I died, and then I came back from.
But coming out of it, do you feel better than going in?
I felt an aura around me. Like, I felt like a warm aura of love coming off of me. Like, it was for like people 6 months after.
People with like
wow.
PTSD and stuff.
But I didn't do it properly because I didn't know anything about spirituality before that. I didn't do any yoga. I didn't do any meditation. I didn't do any of that. But afterwards, I got in. I had to. Gotcha. So I basically got thrown into the deep water of, of consciousness. I got a shot of consciousness. I was like,
double shot of consciousness.
I was like, if you meet me before, there's like the before period and after period. I fucking had like my eyes were dead before, and now like the soul came back into me.
Wow,
it was much different.
For the audience, ayahuasca is a very powerful South American hallucinogenic. How do you ingest it? Is it a drink?
Yeah, it's a disgusting.
From what I've seen,
it's a disgusting drink. Yeah.
And
did you go in that like
sweat lodge?
The thingy.
No, but I've done that separately.
Wigwam?
I've been. It's a temazcal. That's a different one. I've done that in Mexico, but it's like
Are you done other hallucinogens? Mezcal?
Yeah, I've done that. Temazcal is just like a sweat lodge. It's like a dome and you get hot.
Yeah.
I've done DMT.
Oh yeah, the little green men, right?
Wow.
You just smoke it.
Yeah.
I've done that at a music festival.
Wow, you really for a girl that Miss Poland in 2011 or whatever, you really made up for lost time.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a minute.
I got a shot of consciousness. That's the best way to experience it.
So wait, when you did this ayahuasca, did you do it in South America?
No, I actually did it in Australia. So the universe lined it up. So it was basically in 2020, right before COVID happened.
Right.
It was in March. So my birthday's in March.
Okay.
And I got booked to do a feature dancing gig in Sydney, in what's the other state?
Melbourne.
Melbourne, and they had the
Melbourne.
Those cart things where they go on driving in a circle, the F1 thingy.
Okay.
They had that.
Okay.
F1 Formula racing, the Formula One. So they booked me to host that, but they didn't give me a fucking ticket to watch the stream. Shit. I was like, you fucking fuck me all the way out here. I want to see the goddamn cars drive around.
You just wanted to see a crash. That's all anybody ever wants to see. You just want to see the crash.
Yeah.
I want to smell the oil and see the bodies.
But then like the whole COVID shit like happened. So I was like, I'm not
Allegedly.
I didn't even want to go. I didn't even go to the strip club. I canceled my gig. I was like, I don't know. I don't.
Oh, it was at a strip club.
So they booked me out of a feature dancing at a strip club. So then afterwards, we went to Byron Bay, and that's when he had the ceremony already pre-planned, and half of the people canceled. So it was just very intimate story.
So did you have all their ayahuasca also? You're like, I'll have all their ayahuasca.
Yeah, maybe
too.
that was the problem. Maybe you took all of the ayahuasca.
You're just over there with a big gulp full of ayahuasca.
One guy was doing handstands in the back. The other guy was this guy was like 7 feet tall, sitting in a corner like a professional Buddha, very still. It was very.
I wonder if you could OD on that. Like, could you like go insane? Maybe.
Yeah, of course, because it's just the way how your chemicals are in your brain.
Gotcha.
Not everyone could do it. I don't think you should do it if you have bipolar or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you should do it when you're in like that kind of.
What if you're bisexual in an unhappy marriage and living a lie?
That's a perfect time
asking
to
for
do
a
it.
friend. I'm just curious for
That's
a friend.
Perfect time to do it. I know a guy that does it in LA. He does
everyone. You can now. You can do it at you can do it at a. When you drive by Lafrac and there's that hotel with the Eiffel Tower on top of it.
Paris Hotel, yeah.
The Paris Hotel. You can do it at the Paris Hotel. It's everywhere now. It's not really. You don't have to be in some secret, little remote, Monte Picchu fucking village with some headless guy that's with his hands and you're the Hobbit and everything. No, yeah.
The girl who did it was Irish. My shaman was Irish. She had red hair.
Gosh, you had an Irish shaman.
But she stayed in Peru for 7 years and she learned from the shamans. Very professional. And she had like a stomach issue, so she doesn't eat. Basically, she only drinks soup. Maybe she doesn't eat a lot.
Gotcha.
No. She's
but
single.
She was super awesome.
Sounds like a pain in the ass,
right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a cheap date,
right? Yeah.
Hey, really quick, we got a message from our boy Ovo.
Oh yeah, right. Ovo,
the great Ovo, cool cat. Hi. He writes, "Was Porno Dan a dirtbag? Yes. Anyone know who's Porno Dan?
Porno Dan was a dirtbag. Yes.
Do you know Porno Dan?
I do know.
Okay, who's Porno?
He's just a guy who just wants to pay them least amount to the girls, or pay. Like, I know a guy who was working with him. He's a friend of mine. He recently booked me because every time I go on set, I reconnect with someone.
Sure.
And this guy told me like he's done like 1,000 scenes for him and he barely got paid like anything. I was like,
wow.
So the guy would just get people to just do his stuff for cheap.
Sure.
Porno Dan has blonde bleached hair. He's actually from Baltimore, which is kind of funny.
Well, look him up too.
Now.
Yeah.
He moved to Europe.
Okay.
Oh, that's where all the
he's not in porno, though, right? So I wouldn't really.
He's in porn now, but he moved to Europe because I think he got.
He was ostracized.
Yeah. He was like, no.
I never heard of this guy.
When I was living in LA, I got approached by Bob Guccione's son to write a treatment for this pay-per-view thing. I produced this the audience is going to hate this. The Tara Patrick. I did this porn star pool party pay-per-view special that I produced.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was good with her fucking her husband at the time, Biohazard, Ed. What's his name? Evan
Seinfeld?
Right, Evan Seinfeld. Yeah, Evan
Seinfeld.
Right, who he's got his own issues. But anyway, but this the point of that is that I had dinner with the guy whose dad was Bob Guccione, the Penthouse guy, and we're talking. And he's like, show me pictures of his girlfriend on his phone. And he's like, I live in Slovenia. And he's in pictures. I was like, this girl, she's about fucking 12 years old. And he's like, and it was funny because the guy, I mean, not to get into it, but he wanted to do like an MMA pay-per-view where we teach porn girls how to fight pay-per-view MMA style, and they live in a house.
Very niche.
And then there's like a combat.
All the girls with all that plastic surgery. No, thank you.
Just fucking silicone flying everywhere. No, but it was just wild. But so he told me this whole idea, and he was like, "Can you write a treatment?" And I wrote it in like a day, not even. He paid me $10,000, and then I never heard from the guy again. He just vanished. And then I'm on fucking Hulu, fucking around, and I see the Penthouse documentary, and it's him, the entire thing being like, my dad never loved me. That's why I did an 8-ball every fucking 20 minutes until I was 70. Blah, 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 blah. I was
excuses.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, go do some ayahuasca at the Paris Hotel and talk to me about it.
Do your work, baby. We should have no excuses.
Yeah, we'll switch over.
Before we switch over, we should talk about, because I did get
let's switch over. Let me quick read this from Roy Cohen Esquire asked Nat, have you ever been to Albuquerque?
No.
Where's
Albuquerque? In the middle of America.
It's
probably feature dancing, but I don't remember.
Close to like Arizona. It's like southwest.
It's New Mexico.
Or
as Trump calls it, New America. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, we should talk about the raffle.
Yeah.
This thing is fascinating.
Yay.
All right. So explain to me, because I was on the site. It's pretty cut and dry. I pay $5 for a raffle ticket. And how many raffle tickets are sold? Because that's
you could buy as many raffles as you want. So if you want to buy 1 million raffles, you can.
But I mean, how many? There has to be a level where they stop selling them. Otherwise, you follow what I'm saying to you? It's kind of like Bitcoin.
The probability.
Like you need
no,
to have.
but the person will have a higher chance of winning if
they buy more.
Is there how? Okay, so you guys go to pornraffle.com, right?
Yeah.
Pornraffle.com, and then I go there. And then I see it's like I said, it's very easy. You see a picture of you, you photograph very well. Tell you what, right?
And that's when I had a hand issue, so I was trying to like post my hand.
What happened to your hand?
I cut my hand.
How doing what? Ayahuasca?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it
No,
really?
just being toxic.
Oh no, poor kid.
Smacking someone. I'm just kidding.
Wouldn't be surprised. Listen, I'm not your assistant, the poor guy. You need a safe word, young man. You need a safe word. Okay, this is a safe place. You go in the other room and call like child services, but for him, it shows up like
he's like, oh.
with a butterfly net for you, right? Exactly. Have you ever been married?
No.
Did you ever think you want to get married?
Not on paper. I'll do like a spiritual wedding.
A spiritual wedding.
Yeah, spiritual.
You don't get to go to Target with that clicker thing and buy like a Belgian waffle maker for a spiritual wedding. So now I
don't want the government involved in my life. In my
too
money.
late, man. You're on this microphone, man. I know. It's like I have my my trainer Derek. We always talk about like porn and stuff, and he's always like, I tell him that we were looking. Oh, you. I was like, yeah, look at Natalia Starr. I was benching 135. I mean, it's cool, whatever. It's all right. And he looked you up and he's like, let me put it on incognito. I was like, you realize incognito is complete horseshit, right? Like it doesn't mean you can't go into a court and be like, Your Honor, I did not rape those 9 women, because if you notice, I'm on incognito on my phone.
I did, but it was incognito.
Yes, the judge is like, oh, let him go. We'll get him next time. You better not do incognito again. I will. Oh, but so anyway, so when you want to get married, maybe, but only spiritually at some point, perhaps. Now I'm going to ask a question that I know you've been asked before, and I'm sorry, but have you ever worked with your sister, and would you work with your sister?
We have done a scene together, actually.
How'd it go?
Boy, girl.
Okay.
Yikes.
Do you ever look at your sister in the eyes and be like, can you believe that we're doing this? This is crazy.
We're like, oh, sharing a dick.
Yeah,
okay, well, hello. Nice to see you.
But like, did you, and forgive me again, I'm sorry. Adam wanted me to ask this.
Yeah, I put him up to it.
Yeah. Did you ever go down to your sister?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
We would wipe every time we would switch the cock, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
What did you do with the wipe? Did you save it? I'm asking for a friend.
We sold it on eBay.
Can I
raffle? That's on pornraffle.com.
Buy anything. Yeah. No. And now, do you have any tattoos?
I know someone buys teeth. I know this guy who buys teeth. I have this tattoo.
Wow,
right
really?
Here.
Okay. What does it
I
say?
have one right here.
Oh, you went down there.
Lunacy.
Oh, it's tiny. What does it say down there?
This one says lunacy, and this one is just a mushroom.
Okay.
Lunacy means crazy.
Yeah, sure does. Yeah, it's a Greek word. Yeah, exactly. Enough about anal sex. So yeah, it's good. Do you plan on getting more tattoos?
I want to get a snake on my spine.
Oh, that's gonna be hurt.
The year of the snake, so I was like, I need to get it now because I have only a couple months.
The spine ones really hurt, right?
Yeah, I want the pain.
Yeah, I have a big. Do you like pain?
I don't mind it. I want to see if I could take it.
Yeah, me too. But the spine ones, I have a really big tattoo on my back. It's just a swastika. It's pretty cool. It was made with burnt cigarettes.
The actual. I went to India and they have swastikas everywhere. It's the other way. It's a religious symbol. So.
Yeah, it certainly is. Yes, exactly. That's what I always tell people when they look at my flag in my house in Southampton. I go, no, it's religious. I'm an Indian, but ding ding. Hey, give me some curry over here. I like to make it right. Shikhail.
I went to the Holi festival and then they had the swastika special. And that's the little paint that you throw on each other.
Yeah, I don't know.
For like holy.
They don't even know what Hitler is.
I feel badly because it was an appropriated thing from the Buddhists and I guess what do they call them? The people. What is it? Not damn it.
Hindu?
Yes, Hindu. You do that Hindu that you do so well.
I do so well.
But it's funny because the Holi Festival, that's what they call AVN Awards. Hey, everybody.
Hey. Wait, but real quick, let's talk more about this porn raffle thing, and then we're going to go behind it.
Yeah. So super quick.
Curtain.
So how does this work?
I'm going to be the first person who gets to be raffled off. So if you want to get a chance, you have to put in your money now, put in your raffles now, because in March 1st is the week where I'm going to be raffled off.
Okay, so that's important. So there is an end to this.
No, they have they're going to be raffling every week, but like every other girl.
But I'm saying for you at least, for people buy their tickets now and they'll know whether or not they won on March 1st.
Yeah.
That's an important thing to know when. So, okay, so take me through it. Let's say I win.
Okay, perfect. So if we win, we fly you out to LA, we get you tested, we get your hotel.
Okay.
we shoot
When you
the
fly,
scene.
just can I use my Southwest points?
Of course.
I'm zone 3.
I'm a points girl. I always use my points.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so you fly me out to LA. I stay. You put me up in a hotel, probably 2 nights, right? You got
yeah. Get comfy, relax a little bit. Maybe we'll throw you a little Viagra if you need.
Okay.
Now, and I get in my AIM test. So that means when you and
AIM doesn't exist anymore. It would be talent testing.
Okay, talent testing. That's fine. Now, what if I bring my own test that I drew with crayons?
No, we have to have the industry standard.
I'm ready to go.
We'll pay for it. So.
So when you and I have sorry, the assistants over there are looking at me like, hey, buddy, come on, get out of here. I don't have to wear a condom?
No.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's worth $7 to a check. So,
right.
I mean, honestly, that's fabulous.
And also, if the scene, whatever the scene is, and if you don't want it to release, we could give it just to you. And if you want it to release, we could put it up on the internet. So that's also your choice.
Because sort of the legality of this is you have to record it.
Yeah,
which I understand. But so what you're saying is, so I'm not going to sign something for this going, oh, you can put this on blah, 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 blah.
It would, if you want, it will be on top, like afterwards, it will be released on pornstarraffle.com. The videos will be on there.
Okay. Because I'll be honest with you, if I won and I am Mr. Poland 1985, and it would devastate the community. It would get all over there.
Yeah, they're all viral.
It would tear that country apart. And they've had enough problems in that country. I don't want to contribute any more to the anguish of my fellow village people. Okay. And I don't mean YMCA.
I'm from a village too.
Yeah. Now, would you recommend that someone as a tourist visit Poland?
Yeah. Poland is really nice right now.
I know. I'd like to go to Poland. The name of the currency starts with a K, right?
I know they went to the euro now. I think it's with the
they're in the EU.
Don't you?
Yeah.
I wish they still had all that like Wizard of Oz money over there.
It was
Zylot.
It was Volta, yeah.
Volta.
Whoa.
Yeah, Zoltit. Yeah, I know.
Which means gold.
That is fun.
Zoltit, lira, like doubloon.
Sure, I'm into it. Yeah, I liked all these individual.
Euro's boring.
Yeah.
Like,
It's fun.
All right. Well, listen. Are you okay with this? Is everything cool? You good?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, honestly. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna stop for a second. We're gonna go behind the beaded curtain. Okay. We're gonna get into our ball gags, but they're not in our mouth. Just so you know. And top rack of the dishwasher. So everybody, listen. If you want to actually, win a chance to actually. Now, here's the thing. What if I like blow my load immediately? Because I'm not good at sex. I'll tell you right now. Like, it's not my.
That's why I was saying if the guy blows it too quickly, he could just keep the scene for himself.
Can I get a second pop?
Usually.
Okay.
Like if we whatever it takes to make the scene go.
Okay.
But usually it takes a
That's
little
what they
while
would
to
do
reload,
in a professional
you know?
system.
A refraction period.
A professional setting, right?
No, it's true. But I was in LA recently. I was at the Hotel Roosevelt, not to brag. And
it's a nice hotel.
It is very nice. Thank you. But whenever I go in a hotel room, you know what I want to do? The first thing, I just want to come on everything. I want to come on the remote.
Right,
I want
they
to
have
come
the cook chair.
Yeah, I want to come on the curtains. I want to come on just the TV. I rub it on the wall. I really like to make it my own. You know what I mean? I really do. But I need no refraction period. I sort of go one day, somebody blew me off, and I must have come like 9 times. And just kept going and going. By the end
when
of it,
you get the camera in front of your face, you get like a little stage fright sometimes.
Right.
So your blood might like.
Yeah, you probably get up in your head and maybe.
Can I? As you notice, I have a Darth Vader helmet and some Stormtrooper helmets. Can I wear one of those?
Yeah. Okay. So if you want to cover your face, that's also an option.
Oh, that's an option. Oh, that's fun.
Can I put you in an Ewok costume? Can we really?
If you have a fantasy, so there's also a fantasy. So whatever you choose, like if you want a script, if you have some kind of like thing that you want to put
you
in,
like bring your own script.
Oh my god!
I'm not a good actress, so don't bring me too much words from me.
It's like a 4-part miniseries.
It's like a novel.
Yeah, it's like I got this whole 3D printed Transformer outfit. I'm like, okay, you're Optimus Prime, okay, and I'm the Decepticon, and you are gonna piss on my face, and you're like, oh my god.
I'm starting to feel like you're just stalling.
Yeah, you imagine if you won this for $5. I would be so. Do you get to see how are the numbers? Are you seeing anything, or are you just kind of like whatever?
I'm gonna check the website later today once.
Okay.
But
you have access
AVN,
to the back end.
No, I would have to ask the guy who's running it. But
Gotcha.
at AVN, he said I sold the most tickets.
Nice.
Oh, good. Well, because you have natural breasts, is that right?
No, they're naturally adjacent. I got them filled up because I had them natural before, and then
Okay.
I lost weight, so they got deflated.
Okay.
So I was like, God gave me big boobs, and then he taken away.
Yeah.
So then I had to go put my hands in my, put it in
Gotcha.
my own hands.
They look. I mean, they look natural. I'm saying like that's a whole thing
Yeah.
now. With what about?
I want to get a little bigger because I'm
yeah.
in my MILF era now.
Sure.
Well,
Right.
once you start messing around with them,
Farah.
it's like when you like rehab like a country house. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
kind of like,
exactly.
oh,
You can't
yeah.
just go too hard. Girls go too much.
What about butt implants? Adam loves a big butt. Would you ever do a butt implant? Probably.
No, I have a nice ass.
Okay, you're
Well,
happy with
now
that?
it's not. Now they don't do the implants, but they do the transfer.
Yeah,
So you can get like a
the thing
BBL.
is, the BBLs, the surgery, it hurts a lot. It's a very painful surgery.
Oh, okay.
Just ripping the fat out of your stomach.
Yeah,
or
right.
whatever
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
like
that
doing
actually hurts a
lipo
lot.
and then redistributing. You can
And
get a big
sometimes
juicy booty.
Only
Brian.
20% of the fat lasts. So sometimes
Does it redistribute?
No, it just disappears because it's not the
Oh,
right. The
shit.
fat, your body doesn't recognize that fat in your.
Oh, that's
butt.
great. So you maybe got it. That's why they got to get it maintained so
yeah,
often.
you got to keep
Oh
going.
no.
My girl got a fat taken out of her ankles.
Oh
She
yeah.
didn't have fat enough anywhere else.
It's
So-
like the perfect crime, though.
It
Really,
really
if you
is.
think
Like-
about it.
But you
Yeah.
have tiny little dots all over your body now because of the surge from the
Yeah.
hole.
Oh, really? Okay.
Who has sex with the lights on anyway? I've been on Ozempic for almost 2 years, and I lost 50 pounds, 55 pounds almost.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it's great. I haven't taken a shit since November, but
Yeah.
that's fine. And every time I do, it's like a seismic event. I have to call the fire department and be like, "Hey, it's not 9/11 again." Just so you know, it's just Mr. McCarthy up there, uptown, hanging a deuce. All right, we should break and come back.
Yeah.
So listen, Ovio, I'm
Mm.
talking to you. Get some of these raffle tickets. I mean, honestly, why not?
Yeah,
I
let me
mean,
know if you get it. Tweet me. Let me know.
Mhm.
Yeah, let her know, and then maybe
I'll follow you.
yeah, you can like bend the cord, the card. Is it going to be one of those? Is it going to be one of those like big? Is it going to
Yeah,
be an
at
event?
Avian,
The
we
bingo
had those
hopper?
things. Yeah,
Really?
At Avian, we had one of those because they were actually selling real like the tickets that are
Yeah.
like
Oh,
from
fun.
the-
like Willy Wonka tickets.
Yeah,
Like at a
exactly.
VFW.
But the ones online are like they're probably going to transfer them and write them out themselves.
Sure.
One of the
digitized.
fans that I came up to me during AVN, he's like, "I'm a virgin and I have cancer." And then I told someone, he's like, "He's lying to you." I'm like, "Why would someone lie to you
Of
about
course
that?"
because he's trying to get his pecker wet.
Yeah. By the way, who doubles
You
up
know?
on that? Like I'm a virgin.
I'm
and
a
I have
virgin.
cancer.
That's how you know he's lying.
Yeah, and I drive a '98 Hyundai Elantra.
Right.
Okay.
He's like,
just
and
so-
I have
yeah.
20 minutes to live.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And I've been
shake
ta-
a leg,
And I've been
baby.
talking to you for 18 minutes.
Yes.
All right. Remember, everybody, but all this stuff, right? You know all this stuff. Are we good? We're
Yeah.
gonna come
Join
back.
the Patreon if you want to see the second half.
Join the
or-
Patreon
yeah.
or become a member on YouTube. And
Mhm.
thank you. And remember, I'm going to be in Buffalo this Friday, so I'm not going to be around. So next week it'll be Friday again. And Tom Hanks, I think, is coming on the
Yeah, I
show.
think
So that'd be
Tom
fun.
Hanks,
Okay, great.
yeah.
We're gonna check in with as we call him.
We got him
Tommy.
for 30 seconds. He's doing a junket.
Yeah, exactly. It's a raffle. You get to right. You get to fuck Wilson, the
chance, you know?
volleyball, right in front
Sure.
of him while he
Mhm.
puts on clown makeup. Everybody, thank you. We'll be back. Bye. Thank you to the